Hi everyone, Brianne here from Hooked on Homemade Happiness. Welcome to this tutorial for the Puff Stitch Beanie. Down below you will see the written pattern to accompany the video tutorial. So this pattern requires worsted weight yarn. I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. Any worsted weight yarn will work great for this pattern. The pattern for all three sizes is the same written pattern. It's just a different hook size for for the largest to smallest children's sizes. So for the smallest, you'll use a G 4mm. The middle, you'll use an H 5mm or a J 6mm, depending on which child size you want to make for your Puff Stitch Beanie. So I'm going to be using the J 6mm hook for making the largest child size. I'm going to start with a magic loop. So I'm going to take my yarn and wrap it around my first two fingers like so. I'm going to take my hook underneath those two loops, take the one on the left, pull it through the one on the right, carefully remove your fingers, chain one, don't tighten that loop. And now we have this adjustable circle so we can close up the top of our beanie nice and tight. So for round one, we're going to do a round of double crochet. Start with a chain two. We're going to be double crocheting into this ring. So I'm going to keep my finger in it to keep it open because I don't want it to close on me. So I'm going to yarn over, insert your hook into this adjustable loop here, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through two, and yarn over and pull through two. So we have one double crochet. I'm going to continue to double crochet in this adjustable loop. So yarn over, insert your hook again into that same space, and double crochet. We're going to do this until we have 10 double crochet. So here I have 5 so far, and you can see my loop is getting a little bit large. So I'm just going to tighten it up a bit as I go. There's 9 and 10. So you can see I have 10 double crochet. So now I'm going to take my end and I'm just going to pull it to cinch that top closed. So now we have a circle here. And when you weave in this end for the magic loop, you will need to tie it in a knot before you weave it in. Otherwise, this will expand, and we don't want that to happen. So I'm going to join to my first double crochet here. The chain two does not count as a stitch. So my double crochet here with a slip stitch. So round one, we have 10 double crochet. Round two, we're going to start making those puff stitches. We'll start with a chain two. In my first stitch here, the first double crochet, I'm going to make a puff stitch. So I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook into this double crochet, pull up a loop. I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over, insert your hook again into that same stitch, pull up a loop. Now you have 5 loops on your hook. Again, this is our third time. Insert your hook, pull up a loop. 7 loops on our hook. We're going to do that one more time for a total of 4 times. Yarn over, insert your hook into that stitch, pull up a loop. You have 9 loops on your hook. Now we're going to yarn over and pull through all 9. So to do that, I like to pull my hook up a bit just to give my hook lots of space. Grab that yarn, pull it up so that you're not snagging it, nice and slowly. Pull it through all 9 loops and chain 1. So there is your puff stitch. I'm going to do that again in the next stitch. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop. Do that 3 more times for a total of 4 in the same stitch. 2, 3, and 4. I have 9 loops on my hook. Yarn over, pull through all 9. and chain 1. 2 puff stitches. Again in the next. And there's 4. 9 loops on my hook. Yarn over, pull through all 9, chain 1. So you're going to repeat that all the way around here in round 2, and you can kind of see how as we're going around, this loop here is opening. Make sure it stays closed. That's why we're going to tighten a knot before we weave in that end. So go ahead and repeat that all the way around for round 2, puff stitch and chain 1 in each stitch all the way around. So here I placed 1 puff stitch in each stitch around with a chain 1 in between. So I ended with that chain 1. I'm going to slip stitch to join to my first puff stitch here for round 2. We have 10 puff stitches. So in round 3, we're going to make some increases. So we're going to be placing 2 puff stitches in each chain 1 space around. So I want to start round 3 in a chain 1 space. So I'm going to slip stitch on over to this first chain 1 space. So slip stitch here in the next, and then slip stitch into the chain 1 space and start with that chain 2. Now I'm going to do 2 puff stitches with a chain 1 in between. So make my puff stitch in the chain 1 space. There's 4. Pull through all of those, chain 1. Now I'm going to do it again in the same space. And 4. And chain 1. I'm going to do that all the way around into the next chain space here. Puff stitch, chain 1, and puff stitch again. And chain 1. So all the way around, we're going to place a puff stitch, chain 1, puff stitch, so 2 of those puff stitches with the chain 1 in between, in each chain 1 space all the way around for round 3. So here is round 3, and I have 20 puff stitches. I ended with that chain 1. I'm going to join to the first puff stitch here with a slip stitch. So now we're going to do 1 more round with the increases. This time we're going to alternate placing 1 puff stitch and 2 puff stitches. So again, I want to start my round 4 in the chain 1 space. So I'm going to slip stitch on over to that chain 1 space. And now I'm going to start with a chain 2. And here in this first chain 1 space, I'm just going to place 1 puff stitch. And then chain 1. Now in the next chain 1 space here, I'm going to do that increase where I'm going to place 2 puff stitches. Chain 1, and then puff stitch again in that same space. And chain 1. So we're going to place 1 puff stitch in the next chain 1 space. And chain 1, and then 2 puff stitches in the next. Chain 1, and then puff stitch again in that same space. And chain 1. So that is our pattern repeat here in round 4. Place 1 puff stitch in 1 chain 1 space, 2 puff stitch in the next chain 1 space, always with that chain 1 in between each puff stitch. So repeat that all the way around here, round 4. So here's round 4. I have 30 puff stitches. I ended with those 2 puff stitches in that last chain 1 space. I chained 1 and joined to slip stitch for the beginning of the round, and we have 30 puff stitches. This will be our stitch count for the remainder of the beanie. We are all done increasing. Now we're just going to place 1 puff stitch in each stitch around, or a chain 1 space, I'm sorry, around for round 5. So again, for every round, we're going to be starting in that chain 1 space. So we're just going to continue to slip stitch over to that chain 1 space, chain 2, puff stitch in that chain 1 space, and chain 1, and then 1 puff stitch in the next chain 1 space. And chain 1. So we're just going to do that all the way around here in round 5. Placing 1 puff stitch and chain 1 in each chain 1 space all the way around for round 5. So here's round 5. I still have those 30 puff stitches. That is the stitch count that will be remaining for the main body of our beanie. As you can still see, my circle is still laying very flat. It's not going to be cupping up yet. Yours might be, depending on the hook size that you're using for your size. For this larger size, it is not quite yet, but don't worry, it will definitely tighten up once we get to that brim. We're just going to continue repeating round 5 to round 11, just placing 1 puff stitch in each chain 1 space all the way around. Repeat that all the way to round 11. Also be sure to slip stitch on over to that first chain 1 space for the beginning of each round. So repeat round 5 all the way to round 11. So I repeated that all the way to round 11. So you can see we definitely have a hat shape here, but certainly not small enough to fit on a head. It's very big right now. So we are going to tighten that up with the brim. We are just going to use some rounds of single crochet. So here in, where's my yarn? There it is. Round 12, start with a chain 1, and we're just going to single crochet in each stitch and chain space around. So here's my first stitch here. Single crochet, chain 1 space, single crochet, here in the puff stitch, single crochet, chain 1 space. So just single crochet in each puff stitch and chain 1 space all the way around for round 12. I single crocheted in each puff stitch and chain space around, and now I'm going to slip stitch to join to my first single crochet. So that is round 12, and we are just going to repeat that round, single crocheting in each stitch around to round 19. So you'll just chain 1, starting in the very first stitch, single crochet in each single crochet around, and that is your repeat for the remainder of this beanie. Repeat that all the way to round 19. So I repeated those single crochet rows all the way to round 19. I am all finished with my puff stitch beanie. Fasten that off, weave in your end, and we are all done with this really cute puff stitch beanie. Such fun texture. I love puff stitches and just the texture and look that it gives. So thank you so much for joining me for this tutorial, and I will see you next time.